Hello, everybody, to another wonderful world of Vampyr. Um, I don't particularly remember. I'm looking for the sad saint of the East End. I helped him out earlier and took him to the hospital, and then he left because he got it. It sounds like he got infected by the vampire that I helped him get away from. So let's see what happens. All right. Danger is closer than you think. They are ready. They are already here. Do not let them take the kingdom. See a vampire? Seek help. I look like Nosferatu. Where am I at? I'll talk to who I need to talk to first, and I'll talk to all these people after that.
Why the long face, Doctor?
It looks like we both have changed a lot. I must confess, it saddens me, Sean.
Put your faith in the Lord, Doctor. He has a plan for all of us. We may not always see it, but he does.
Since you left Pembroke, the amount of blood that has been shed, it's hard to believe you, Sean.
Ask what you will. As the Lord is my shepherd, I will not speak a lie to you.
Why did you kill Miss Jones at the Pembroke Hospital?
Killed old Harriet? You must be mad, Doctor. Why would I do such a thing?
People have been murdered. I've seen the blood. I don't believe you can be trusted.
Have a little faith, Doctor. If you will follow, I will guide you to the light.
How do you plan to do that?
Take this key of the old sewers. The entrance is by the riverbank, south from here. There you'll find all the proof you need.
Very well. You have definitely intrigued me. I hope you're right, Sean.
I'll be here when you return. If you still think I'm a threat then, well, I'll surrender myself to your judgment.
Forgive me, God, for what I am about to confess. Sometimes I wish I never saved Dason Delaney from drowning when he fell into the canal. There, I said it. Please forgive me, Lord. I'm just a sinner. Dason may be the most frustrating case I've ever had to deal with. I opened up my night shelter to the East End for years. I have tried to understand why this man regularly makes me so irritated, and I think I recently found why. Dyson has stopped fighting for good and forever. I've met so many heavy drinkers in my life, men, women, rich, poor, young, old. I've witnessed their fight with their demons, their past, their guilts, their failures. Sometimes they can put a name on this inner evil of theirs. Sometimes they have never been able to identify the real cause of their despair. But for most cases, for these men and women to drink their way to keep is their way to keep fighting. Of course, it's useless and destructive from the struggle, but at least self-destruction means something makes them suffer and still fight against this pain they feel so deep inside. Even a severe alcoholic like William Bishop keeps struggling with his alcohol or with his addiction and asking for salvation for the light of Christ, and as long as they wish to see this light, there is a place of hope. Dason Denelli has no hope left. He does not drink to smother his pain. No, I'm now convinced he's consciously drinks for the sadness, joy of smothering all hope. I really don't know what is a worse sin, to deliberately cast away from hope or from your heart, or completely bask in self-destruction.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Can I help you?
A fancy doctor lurking at night by the docks? Not fishy at all.
And what about you? Working outside at night in this dangerous part of town?
You want to know my secret? I'm trying to earn money. And I'm Lottie Paxton, by the way.
Is it not dangerous to work here at night?
As long as I have good legs, I can run away from trouble. The sad saint now provides me and my sister a bed and a roof. I don't want to lose that.
Are you homeless, Miss Paxton?
Mr. Hampton's night asylum is our new home now. It's a safe place for me and my sister.
What can you tell me about the Sad Saint?
It's just the nickname of Sean Hampton, the sad saint of the East End. He gave me shelter, and he's not always sad.
What can you tell me about this place? How are things here?
It may be okay for a strong girl like me, but a dandy doctor from the city like yourself, you better watch your back, Mr. Reed.
You really think I should go back to a safer place, miss?
No. I think you had better stay and help as many people as you can. Just avoid the wet boot boys. Those bastards are worse than the epidemic.
Which local dangers must I avoid?
Well, the gangs, the thieves, the drunks, the jobless. A man with your fancy clothes will attract a lot of attention.
Well, I am not someone so easily intimidated.
Glad to hear that. And if you get into trouble, you can always seek help at Hampton's shelter. No one would dare to be violent there.
Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
Look lively! Freeman shall prevail! Have faith, brothers!
God damn, how did I hit him? I hate these loading screens. It's called Vampyr because the fucking loading screens suck the life out of you.
This is no place for you. He's fallen! I'll take it! He's too far! Watch out! Remember your bones, friend! Ours is to flush every hole without rapidly hardening the
Fear no evil. We do the...
What the fuck?
Informing London's inhabitants of the presence of vampires. What does that make me? A double or a triple agent?
Ain't safe here for a gentleman. Sir, over there! There's one of them burning! Serious about keeping people out. First place to go.
So that's it. These wheels control the water level. The gate should shut properly now. I cannot enter.
These maggots have escaped the wrath of Ascalon for too long. It is time to purge the sewers of their filth.
You again. The one they call the sewer dog.
Hold your tongue, newborn, or I'll crush you like a maggot.
You've let the beast consume you.
Finally, a touch of lucidity. So learn to respect the laws of Ascalon.
What up, dog?
What's up, man? Yo, I was playing ranked earlier, and I'm finally gold 3 after so long.
Nice.
I'm slowly working my way up through the ranks.
Yeah, I've been playing fucking Queen and her husband mostly for the last couple days. Like, fucking her husband's good, and he has good aim and shit, and he can kill people, but he doesn't use the fucking,
Special
he doesn't use his abilities, yeah, so like, we're always, I mean, every team is already always at a deficit because we only have 3 players, as far as like abilities and fucking, like, that go. And then it's even more because like whatever character he picks, he doesn't like, we don't have that character's ability. So if he picks a healer, we only have it when we tell him to drop it. But like in the middle of a battle, I can't tell him like, oh, like do your bloodhound ability, do this ability. You know, I don't. There's not time to tell him that kind of shit.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And it's just fucking, it makes it a pain in the ass to try to fucking fight with him because
We should get together, see if we can throw the Rake squad back together.
he hasn't been on for a couple minutes either. He hasn't been on for a couple days either, I don't know what's up with him.
You found your death in me!
I've been playing a lot of just trying to work my way up through the ranks.
I shall tear them apart and spill my blood to the pit.
Oh my god, we're so close to the whole gold too.
Fuck!
How is Vampire?
Pretty good. Pronounced Vampyr. Or Vampyr.
Down, stay down.
How is it?
It's pretty good, I like it so far. I mean, I've been playing it a lot mainly because, so I fucking got PlayStation Now, the free trial, for 7 days, so I'm trying to beat it before the trial's over. But I mean, I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, the next thing I like is she's a very busted.
Return to your apothecary and needles.
Fucking die.
Oh yeah, did I tell you that I bought the battle pass?
Yeah, I think so.
Your blood is now mine.
I don't remember if I did or not.
Fuck, I died. God damn it.
How'd you die?
Fighting this fucking vampire boss.
Oh. Maybe isn't it like isn't like the main character like a detective or something? Or like a vampire slayer or something like that?
What'd you say?
I said, isn't the main character like a vampire slayer?
No, he was a doctor in the war. And he gets bit by a vampire and turns. And then he's just basically trying to find out, like, who turned him. And just trying to get used to the life of a vampire while trying to help out people in London during a epidemic of the Spanish influenza.
Oh.
instead of getting
the
one
laws of
and then I'll try to get
Ascalon.
them over to Apex.
That was the
Power you can't comprehend.
Fuck!
Did you die already?
Nah, he fucked me up though.
So how was work?
It's good. I didn't work today.
Oh, you didn't? You worked tomorrow. Well, later.
Friday. God damn it! I'm dead. All right.